On Thursday, Facebook Inc. announced to change its name to Meta Platforms Inc. or Meta. Meta will be a company that owns Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp and Oculus. The announcement comes amid an existential crisis for Facebook. It faces heightened legislative and regulatory scrutiny in many parts of the world following revelations in the Facebook papers. The change of company name will not be any changes on the company's corporate structure. However, on December 1st, Facebook shares will be trading under a new ticker symbol, MVRS. Under Meta's structure, it has two operating segments, the family of apps and the Reality Labs. The aim of Meta is to bring everything to life, of course virtually, and helping people connect, find communities, and grow businesses. Facebook founder and CEO, Mark Zuckerberg described it as a virtual environment that you can go inside of, instead of just looking at on a screen. It's a world of endless, interconnected virtual communities where people can meet, work and play, using virtual reality headsets, augmented reality glasses, smartphone apps or other devices. It also will incorporate other aspects of online life, such as shopping and social media. Before the rebranding, through its virtual reality business Oculus, Facebook was already building augmented reality games, virtual offices, and interactive fitness programs. Meta's virtual software products consist of Horizon Home, which allows you to invite your friends to hang out, watch videos, and play games together via apps virtually. In the pipeline, Meta will launch Horizon Worlds, Horizon Workrooms, and Horizon Venues. It seems targeting all socialization activities, including concerts, sports, and parties. For its hardware, Meta announced a new virtual reality headset named Project Cambria. The device will be a high-end product available at a higher price point than the $299 Quest 2 headset, target to be released next year. Beginning in the December quarter, the company will break down its financial reporting segments into two parts: the social media apps business and a nascent Facebook Reality Labs business that focuses on metaverse-related operations. But don't celebrate too early, as Facebook or Meta said its metaverse vision could take decades to achieve as the required technologies are not ready in the market. This year, the company created a product team in its Reality Labs unit, focused on the metaverse. As of March, Facebook Reality Labs had nearly 10,000 employees, and it recently announced plans to hire 10,000 employees in Europe over the next 5 years to work on the effort. Facebook's total revenue, which primarily consists of ad sales, rose to $29.01 billion in the third quarter from $21.47 billion a year earlier, missing analysts' estimates of $29.57 billion. Facebook's advertisers were affected by the global supply chain disruptions and labor shortages, which hurt advertising demand across a range of sectors and regions. Facebook generates huge amounts of money from its core business of harvesting users' data and then charging advertisers to access those people with targeted ads, focusing on things such as gender, location, income, and relationship. Across Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, and Facebook platform, the company generated a net income of $29 billion last year from its 2.8 billion daily users. Facebook announced that it will spend about $10 billion over the next year developing the technologies required for building the metaverse. The expansion of Reality Labs unit development will cost Facebook an estimated $7 billion this year, and the losses could be higher in the next financial year. By splitting out the Reality Labs revenues from the rest of its social media businesses, will give investors more clarity on how the initiative is trending. It also can show its social media business's performance, which is still the main driver for its stock price. Currently in the market, Facebook is not the only tech company to venture into metaverse. Apple, Google, and Microsoft are also working on augmented and virtual reality devices. However, Zuckerberg defended his vision by pointing out that while some companies focused exclusively on the hardware segment of the metaverse, and others like Epic Games and Roblox on software, for Facebook, is an all-encompassing platform approach. Zuckerberg said, "Within the next decade, metaverse will reach 1 billion people, post hundreds of billions of dollars of digital commerce, and support jobs for millions of creators and developers. If these plans are successful, the potential gains for Facebook, or more correctly, Meta, will not be simply just billions of dollars in advertising revenue, it will also be a burgeoning online shopping business. But what will be the challenges for Meta to overcome in order to reach that big vision? In order to be successful in metaverse business, as what Zuckerberg had defined, you will need retail partnerships and companies that are willing to work with Facebook. For example, earlier this year, Facebook's first partner for advertising in its Oculus headset, shooting game Blastin', terminated the initiative with Facebook just less than a week due to facing rejection from the gaming community over injecting advertisements into the headset experience. Another challenge will be the concern of privacy and safety issues on Metaverse that are built by Facebook, when currently the company is struggling to battle criticisms from lawmakers and regulators over its market power, algorithmic decisions, and the policing of abuses on its social media services. In order to gain back the trust from the public that Meta could guarantee online safety, especially the younger users, from predators, harassment, and harmful content. This will surely be a long and hard process. In terms of the company's future growth, Facebook is growing a lot slower than Snap, and it faces many of the same headwinds that Snap is struggling with. However, Facebook's stock didn't crash after its earnings report because it was already trading at much lower valuations than Snap. Lately, it seems like a never-ending saga of screw-ups and bad headlines for Facebook. Investors, lawmakers, advertisers, and users are increasingly furious with Facebook. Luckily, I am a retail investor. Whether I hate or love Meta, or formerly known as Facebook, it depends on the stock price falling or rising right after I bought the stock. The metaverse bet may be a risky one, but Facebook investors are well compensated, as current Facebook stock price did not factor in this future growth yet, and the payoff from such early-stage opportunity could be massive. When would be the right time to buy Facebook stock? To me, it will be depending on its fourth quarter earnings on how significant its profit will be hit by the iOS update. It could be a good buy the dip shopping time. I hope you enjoy the video, and thanks for watching through to the end. The material provided in this video is for information purposes only, and should not be understood as investment advice. Thank you so much, folks. I am Max from Market Pulse Studio. Have a nice day, see you in the next video, and thank you.